Hey, what's happening, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Devon, aka Devon the G. Marvel Studios is one of the biggest movie studios in all of history, but not every Marvel project makes it to the big screen. Some films get cancelled, rewritten, or transformed into something entirely different, and honestly, some of these movies would have been amazing. So in today's video, we're diving into cancelled Marvel movies you never got to see and why they disappeared. Let's start with The Incredible Hulk 2, a sequel that almost happened. After the 2008 film, the plan was to continue Bruce Banner's story, this time with him gaining better control over the Hulk. The main villain, the leader, teased at the end of the first movie. Sounds solid, right? So what went wrong? Well, the first film underperformed compared to other MCU movies. On top of that, Edward Norton, who plays Bruce Banner, had creative differences with Marvel and even refused to help promote the film. Eventually, Norton was replaced and Hulk's story was folded into the Avengers movies instead. As a result, the sequel was scrapped, but elements lived on, with the leader finally returning years later in Captain America Brave New World, and Hulk evolving into Professor Hulk. Next up is one of the biggest shake-ups in Marvel history. Avengers: The Kang Dynasty was originally meant to be the massive Avengers film, with Kang as the main villain and a full-blown multiversal war. Leaked ideas included the Council of Kangs, multiple timelines colliding, and heroes failing to stop total destruction. But then everything changed. The actor playing Kang was fired after legal issues. At the same time, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania received mixed reviews and hurt confidence in the character. Fans also felt Kang wasn't as intimidating as previous villains, so Marvel made a huge pivot. As a result, the film was completely reworked into Avengers: Doomsday, replacing Kang with Doctor Doom and reshaping the future of the whole MCU. Did you know there was once a possibility of another Captain America movie with Steve Rogers? This idea was shut down after Avengers Endgame. Steve's story ended with him going back in time and passing the shield to Sam Wilson. That made a direct sequel with him as Captain America impossible. Instead, we got a new Captain America film focused on Sam Wilson, continuing the legacy rather than repeating it. And we will also see Chris Evans return as Steve Rogers in Avengers: Doomsday. Hawkeye almost had his own solo movie way back in Phase 2. It was supposed to explore Clint Barton's origin story and feature a villain named Griffin. The cast even included Nick Fury and a cameo from Robert Downey Jr.'s Tony Stark. So why didn't it happen? Creative disagreements. The director and Marvel couldn't agree on the film's length, and there was issues with the script and scheduling conflicts. As a result, the movie was entirely scrapped, but Hawkeye eventually got his own Disney Plus series instead. War Machine was also supposed to get his own solo movie. The story would have followed Rhodey going rogue on a morally complex mission, a darker, more political storyline, but it conflicted with plans for Iron Man 3, so Marvel shelved it. As a result, the project evolved into Armor Wars, which was later reworked into a movie, though its current status remains unclear. This one still hurts. Spider-Man 4, directed by Sam Raimi, was already in development with a full cast and story. The film would have introduced Black Cat and the Vulture, with Peter Parker facing a more emotional storyline, ending with him losing everything. So why was it cancelled? Well, first of all, Spider-Man 3 received heavy criticism. There was creative disagreements with the studio. There was also pressure to include multiple villains when Sam Raimi only wanted to include one. And Sam Raimi couldn't meet the release deadline that Sony wanted. So as a result, Sony rebooted the franchise with a new Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield, ending the original trilogy for good. Finally, a more recent idea, a Drax and Mantis spin-off. This project was pitched as a fun, character-driven story, focusing on the duo's dynamic. But Marvel's packed schedule made it difficult to fit in, and interest from the studio seemed low. On top of that, Drax's actor planned to retire from playing the character. As a result, the project never moved forward, and likely never will. From Hulk sequels to multiversal Avengers Wars, Marvel has left a lot on the table. Some of these projects were cancelled for good reason, but others, they could have been turned into something special. So here's the question. Which cancelled Marvel project do you wish we got to see? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching today's video, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to smash that like button. Share this video with your friends. Comment what videos you would like to see in the future, and it might just be that I happen to turn them into a video. Also subscribe with all post notifications on so you don't miss another awesome video like this one. I will see you in the next video. Until then, peace out.